Hey everyone, welcome back to EngPod AI, the English learning podcast that makes your language journey smarter and more fun. I'm Alex.
And I'm Maria. We're really glad you're here. Today, we're tackling one of those grammar topics that can twist your brain a little, the perfect continuous tenses.
Yeah, I can almost hear people thinking, do I really need to use these? They sound impossible. Totally fair. But once you get the logic, it actually makes sense, and it helps you sound much more natural and precise.
Exactly. These tenses aren't just about what happened, they're about how long something's been happening. That's where the real fluency lives.
So here's what we'll do today. We'll go deep into the present perfect continuous, the past perfect continuous, and the future perfect continuous. We'll break down how they work, when to use them, and share clear real-world examples.
Grab your notebook or just sit back and listen. By the end of this episode, you'll feel way more confident using these tenses naturally.
Before we jump into each one, let's get the core idea straight. All perfect continuous tenses describe an action that started in the past, continued for some time, and connects to another moment.
That duration part is key. Continuous means it kept going, and perfect links it to another point in the past, present, or future.
Think of it like a timeline. You've got a starting point, a stretch of activity, and then a moment where we check in on it.
Exactly. The only real difference among the three is when that check-in happens, now, before, or later.
Let's start with the present perfect continuous. This one's used all the time in daily English.
It describes an action that began in the past, continues up to now, or has just stopped, but the result still matters in the present.
The structure goes like this: subject plus has or have plus been plus verb ing.
For example, I have been studying English for 2 hours. Started 2 hours ago, still studying. She has been working on that project all morning, probably still working.
Notice how we use for to talk about duration and since for the starting point. He has been living in London since 2020.
You can also use it when the action just finished, but the result is still visible. My eyes are tired because I have been reading all night.
Right. It highlights both the time spent and how it affects the present moment.
Now, the past perfect continuous. This one's about an action that started, continued, and stopped all before another event in the past.
You're basically describing 2 points in the past, one long action and one event that followed.
The structure: subject plus had plus been plus verb ing.
For instance, I had been waiting for an hour before the bus finally arrived. Waiting started, continued, then stopped, all in the past.
She was tired because she had been exercising all morning. It helps show sequence, what was already going on before something else happened.
By the time he came home, I had been cooking dinner for 2 hours. So the cooking started first, lasted 2 hours, then he arrived. Everything in the past. And now, the future perfect continuous. This one's about how long something will have been happening up to a point in the future.
It's a great way to talk about duration looking forward.
Structure: subject plus will have plus been plus verb ing.
Example time. By next month, I will have been studying English for 5 years. That means the studying started 5 years ago and will keep going till that point.
At 8 p.m. tonight, she will have been traveling for 10 hours. She started earlier and will still be on the move at 8 p.m. Basically, you're standing in the future and saying, by then, this thing will have been happening for this long.
So, Alex, how can our listeners actually get comfortable using these tenses?
Great question. My best advice: practice in real contexts. Don't just memorize. Think of real examples from your life. For present perfect continuous, what have I been doing this week? For past perfect continuous, what had I been doing before something else happened? For future perfect continuous, What will I have been doing by next month?
That's solid. And once you know these, you'll start noticing them everywhere. Movies, shows, songs, real conversations.
Exactly. So here's your weekly challenge. Write one sentence for each tense about your own life. Post them in the comments or send them to us.
And that's a wrap for today's deep dive into the perfect continuous tenses. It's a lot to digest, but steady practice will make it click.
Don't give up. Replay this episode, check the show notes, and keep building your grammar muscle.
Thanks for listening to EngPod AI. We'll see you next week with another episode to sharpen your English skills.
Until then, keep learning and keep speaking with confidence.